Hello, wizards, witches, and everyone in between. My name is Emma, and today I will be ranking Game of Thrones male characters by their hotness. So this is quite possibly the weirdest and most unnecessary video that I have ever made. This was inspired by Jamie from Leo Reads. She ranked Harry Potter characters by their hotness. So this is just going to be male characters from Game of Thrones. If you would like, I will gladly do a female character one. So this video will not contain any spoilers about Game of Thrones, so no matter where you are at in the series, you'll be fine. Also, if you disagree with me, which I'm sure you will, feel free to leave it down below, but this is not serious at all. So number 40 and the least attractive is Walder Frey. He's so creepy with his daughters and no one wants that. So he's the least hot. Number 39 is the Mountain. At least he's not like super creepy. He may look creepier than Walder Frey, but like his actual character isn't as creepy. He's just like a really good fighter, and I'm probably gonna be making these facial expressions for most of this video, just knowing that like I ranked the Mountain by his hotness. Never thought I'd be doing that. Number 38 is the High Sparrow. He's creepy, not into it. No. Do I need to say more? No. Number 37 is Hodor. You know, Hodor's like a Hagrid kind of type. I wouldn't consider him hot, but in terms of helpfulness and niceness, he gets like an A+ for sure. Number 36 is Robert Baratheon. He is just your stereotypical like overweight king. Kind of like all the Disney kings, except R-rated. That's not the kind of person I'm looking for. Number 35 is Joffrey Baratheon. Joffrey is like a less hot version of Draco. Thin, with blonde hair, but he's the worst. He is so childish, but thinks he's grown up. He is so ignorant of the way things work. Ugh, he makes me so mad. And like, his face is just all scrunchy. Number 34 is Lord Varys. I appreciate him, but he's not hot. I'm not into bald guys, I guess. And he just, like, you can tell he knows that he knows a lot. Like, he seems very, like, too self-assured in a way that's just annoying. Number 33 is Tommen Baratheon. Okay, I know Tommen is a literal child. I don't know how old he is. How old he grows up to be. Is he 18? If not, then disregard this. But I think anyone would admit that Tommen is hotter than Joffrey, even just on a personality basis. Tommen he looks like your like average 15-year-old white boy. Is he a pushover? 100%. Does he know what he's doing? No. But I'd take him over Joffrey any day. Okay, number 32 is Viserys Targaryen. Fuck that guy. He looks like if you combined like a Malfoy with Loki from Avengers and like added 18 pinches of like awfulness, you would have Viserys. Does anyone think he's attractive? He looks like he never washes his hair, and I'm just not into the bleach blonde thing except if it's on a Malfoy. Number 31, God save me. I don't think he's of legal age, but he's on here. Rickon Stark. He leaves a lot to be desired, you know? He's just there. You know, personality is attractive, and he has none. He ages immensely between the times we see him, and when he shows up again, you're not super excited. You kind of forgot he existed. Number 30 is Bran Stark. Bran has absolutely no personality. I think the most personality we ever saw of him was in season 1, episode 1. He just goes on this weird journey of self-discovery, and For what? At number 29 is Ramsay Bolton. Ramsay is the worst. So definitely, his personality definitely is not hot, but he's kind of hot. Not really my type, but like I like the curly hair. That's about it. Number 28 is Samwell Tarly. Sam is not hot, and he annoys me sometimes, but he does come through. Like the most Hufflepuff person in this show, and he's very smart, and so I admire that about him, but I would rather be friends with him. Number 27 is Davos Seaworth. He's not hot, but he's also not like hot. Maybe in his younger days, I could see him being hotter, but his personality is pretty hot. He really cares about people. I want nothing but good things for him. And, you know, he has a nice beard. He has the kind of salt and pepper thing going, but I think he's just a little too old for me. Number 26 is Stannis Baratheon. Stannis just kind of looks like a dad. He kind of looks like, if you took him out of like the Game of Thrones outfits, he would be like a math teacher in high school. He doesn't creep me out that much. I like his beard. He's fine. He's like a C. He's a solid like 5 out of 10. Next is Euron Greyjoy. Euron just kind of looks like your stereotypical dude. If you took him and put that character in present day, he'd be like, you know, someone on a sailboat, chillin', always offers you a beer. He, you know, he has like that kind of tan, sandy blonde hair thing. He's okay. He's decently hot. Number 24 is Peter Baelish. His character drives me nuts, but he's okay. I like dark hair normally, so he has nice dark hair. Later in the show, he gets the kind of weird like white sideburns stuff, which I'm not here for. I wouldn't say he's hot, but number 23 is number 23 is the Night King. I mean, he has a good jawline, he has strong cheekbones, he has a crown built into his head. He's kind of hot. He is a good leader. He's very charismatic. What am I doing? Okay. Number 22 is Hagar. He, I feel like, would be a lot hotter if his hair was shorter. Not that I necessarily don't like longer hair, but just on him specifically, I don't know. It's kind of hot though that he could look like anyone he wants. So I guess he could be number one. He could be the ultimate, because he could look like anybody. But yeah, I mean, he has the darker features. He's very wise. He could help me solve all my problems. He could teach me how to be the baddest bitch around. So I think that's fair. That's a fair placement. Number 21 is the Hound. Okay, he has a nice beard. His fear of fire is, like, I love his character, but his fear of fire really gets to me. You know, he has like a big burly guy. He's like a Paul Bunyan. I like his accent. So number 20 is Bronn. His confidence is very attractive. He plays all the sides. He's a very talented fighter. He's very brave, and he's sort of hot. Number 19 is Theon Greyjoy. Specifically, an early Theon Greyjoy. Like season 1 Theon with the longer curly hair. He's like that tall, lean kind of build. I picture Theon like doing yoga and having like a celery juice shot. Kind of one of those guys who's like surprisingly muscular, but they don't look like it. That's what I picture for him. Number 18 is Khal Drogo. I hate his character, but he's more of like my type, I guess, in terms of his features. But I'm not digging the super long hair or the super muscular thing. Yeah, he's not higher. Plus, I feel like we're supposed to think he's super hot, so that makes me think he's less hot. Number 17 is Jorah Mormont. A younger Jorah, I think, for sure. This Jorah, the Jorah that we have, he's tan, he usually has like a 5 o'clock shadow going on, and he's very loyal. He's like a a Griffin puff. He's okay. Number 16 is Tyrion Lannister. I would not get along with him just in the things that we care about, but like early series Tyrion is what put him lower on this list, but more present day Tyrion, like he would be higher, but overall I kind of have to average it. So, you know, more present day Tyrion with the beard, yes. He's got the curly, longer, dark hair, yes. And he's smart. People underestimate him, and he is smart. So, yes. Number 15 is Podrick Payne. He's a soft boy, and so he deserves to be in the top 15. He's a nice guy. He's very funny. He's very sweet. I feel like Podrick like actively wants to better himself, and I admire that. Number 14 is Benjen Stark. Now, Benjen has a vibe to me of Lupin from Harry Potter. Just, I don't know why, like his face shape, and he's kind of rugged and has like, you just feel like he has a big secret. I like his longer hair, the little like, I think he has like a half ponytail thing going on, and he's just that uncle who's there when you need him to be, you know? And I respect that. Number 13 is Roose Bolton. Roose Bolton is hotter than his son. He kind of reminds me of Daniel Craig, and Daniel Craig's hot. So I think Roose Bolton benefits from that. I don't know, something about like his face shape is just hot to me. Okay, number 12 is Renly Baratheon. Renly kind of looks like everybody else. He's younger, which I think made him a little bit higher on my list. And he has the dark hair. Plus his name's Renly. That's really cool to me, so. Number 11 is Gendry. Gendry, you know, he works with his hands, big arm muscles. He's always kind of dirty, just very rugged looking. And he kind of has one of those faces where he's like, are you 25 or are you 45? Gendry's pretty hot. We are in the final countdown. Number 10 is Tywin Lannister. Okay, hear me out for a second. I'm in love with the Malfoys, right? Tywin could have been Lucius Malfoy's dad. Tywin is like old but like elegant and classy and cunning and like the ultimate grandpa Slytherin, you know? And he's just something about him. He's just so classy looking all the time. His face is so angular. He just looks like a classy villain. He's pretty hot for someone of his age. Okay, number 9 is Grey Worm. Grey Worm is very muscular. He's an awesome fighter. He's very sweet. And he just has a really hot face. He's a badass when he needs to be. Okay, number 8 is Ned Stark. Ned is too pure for this world. Sean Bean to me isn't attractive, but he is as Boromir in Lord of the Rings, and he is as Ned Stark in Game of Thrones. Like, just, I think the longer hair, and he's rocking like the hair pulled back at the top, and there's always like one piece of hair right here. I love Ned. He's hot. All right, number 7 is Jon Snow. I definitely think Jon Snow has gotten hotter with time. His face has aged nicely, and his longer hair, I think, is more attractive on him. He has been through some stuff, and he's more like weathered looking now, which I think is why I also like Ned Stark and Benjen. And his accent is also very attractive. He's got that dark curly hair. It's nice. Number 6 is Tormund Giantsbane. Now, I don't normally go for gingers, but Tormund is hot. His beard is like a 10 out of 10, like luscious, full beard. His hair's long and wavy. He just wants to have a good time. He wants everyone to be happy, merry, share some drinks, and have a good time. And what's not to like about that? Number 5 is Robb Stark. No surprise, the actor played the prince in the live-action Cinderella with Lily James, because Robb Stark, out of the Starks, looks like a prince. Describing him, he sounds like all these other people, but there's just something about, like, his face, like, he has big eyes, he's, like, really nice eyebrows, and just his curly hair, his skin's really pale, and so his darker hair, like, pops, and he just looks regal, and he's hot. Okay, number 4 is Oberyn Martell. Oberyn is definitely, like, my type. He has a really nice accent. He has, like, really nice, like, dark hair and, like, really pretty eyes. And he is a talented fighter. He comes all the way from Dorne to go be a talented fighter. And does it end up well for him? I'm not gonna say, because we're not doing spoilers here. But he's hot. Let's not sleep on Oberyn, okay? Number 3 is Loras Tyrell. Loras looks like if any of the characters in this show were to, like, secretly turn into a unicorn, like, at night, it would be Loras. Loras, he just looks like ethereal, like a... Sorry, my cat's inside of a paper bag right now playing. But he just looks like a fairy prince. And that's hot. Okay, number 2, I should have looked up how to make sure to say his name correctly before this video, but it's too late now, is Dario Naharis. He is so hot to me. He has the long nose, I love that. The dark hair, the, like, super brown eyes, and he's just objectively attractive and hot. He's loyal, he cares about people, and I respect that. Alright, are you ready? Can you guess what my number 1 is based on who I haven't talked about yet? Probably. Number 1, my number 1 is Jaime Lannister. Jaime started off looking like Prince Charming from Shrek. We all know it. I could go on a whole rant about why Jaime is my favorite character, so I'm not gonna do that, but that guy has aged like fine wine. In every season, he progressively gets hotter, and I look forward to every season to see what he looks like now. He had like a rugged, like, I think season 2, he had like the longer hair, but he had a beard. Nice. And he has since almost consistently had at least 5 o'clock shadow, which looks so nice on him. He has a chiseled jawline. He's one of those people who isn't like super muscular, but you can tell that they're muscular. He has beautiful eyes. I think I already mentioned his jawline, but like you could cut marble with how sharp his jawline is. And he's just hot. Like, that actor is just hot. And that's my opinion. So I hope you guys enjoyed this very unnecessary video, but at the same time I feel like it was necessary. Leave down below who you think is the hottest male character in Game of Thrones, and I'll talk to you guys later.